What up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is your boy Don Jeff. As you know, we always come with the truth, nothing but the truth. This is another breaking news. This one is very fast, quick, and many people have heard this. If you did not heard anything like this, only on this channel you are going to hear this thing. It's about the Buono Spesa, and the government have decided to give out some money for people to be able to use because of this problem. But I want to explain to you something a little about this money and show you how to go about it. If this is also your first time watching my videos on YouTube, on this channel, as I said, it's all about education, influence, and entertainment. So if you want to be part of the family, you want to have good news, you want to have good important information, all that you have to do is subscribe and click the notification bell. So what is Buono Spesa? So Buono Spesa can come in any way it means. It can come by money, it can come by just a card for you to be able to go and buy things in the supermarket for you, and that's it. Many people know what I'm talking about. If you are working in a company, maybe your company has given you Buono Spesa before, or maybe if you've been in the camp, sometimes the camp used to give you some card for you to go out and go and buy food stuff. Maybe it can restrict to a certain kind of supermarket. Maybe it can come in any way it means, but it's money. Sometimes they can give you cash. So this is what we are going to talk about. Because of the COVID-19, there are some economic crises, like there are some problems, people are not working, people are in the house, they are suffering. There are people who are not even having salary at the end of the month. So the government have decided to give out some kind of Buono Spesa to help people to be able to buy food stuff and stuff like that. But these things are not going to be for everybody. Because so far I've heard that people call me and they were like, oh Charlie, I heard this, I can. No, it is not for everybody. If you are working, or maybe you have salary at the end of the month, I think it's not for you. You don't have to even go and request for it, because these are for people who are having economic difficulties. They don't have money, they are in the house. Maybe those, I'm not going to guarantee for people who are doing autonomous, but people who are doing autonomous and they did not receive anything yet, they can also go and request for this money. Because if I'm doing autonomous, I have to go out and go and work, but due to this kind of problem, I can't go out and go and work. I'm in the house, and the 600 euro they promised yet, so IMS website is even hacked and blocked, and nobody can request for the even pin. Some people are doing it for now, but many people does not have the money yet, and they don't know how to even have the money. They will definitely need something to be able to buy food stuff. You know what it is. So you can go and request for it. And people who are in the house doing nothing, they only go out and go and look for daily food, like to go and hustle and do stuff like this. These people can also request for this money, because if I did not go out, I have to be in the house. How can I survive? Those of you who go and do package, or who go and do shoro, who go and do all sort of things, I think you must also give it a try. But how do I go about this? For you to be able to have this thing, you have to only contact your commune where you stay, the commune that you are staying. So let me show you how I contact the commune, so that it will be very easy for you. I wanted to add this video for you to understand how I go about contacting Questura, for me to know more about. Let's hope they are going to respond to me. So first, what I did is I just wrote Comune di Bologna, which the commune where I stay. So if you want to do, you can just write commune in your city where you stay, the name of the commune. You just Comune di Ancona, Comune di Napoli, Comune di, and you add Buono Spesa to it. So first of all, I did that, and all that I did is I go to their site. When I went to their site, this is what, go fast. So they will try to explain everything for you to understand how it works. So they told me the Buono Spesa disponibile a 6 valori diversi, 150 euro per nuclear family, which is per nucleare unipersonale, 250 nucleare di 2 persone, 3. So it's going to depend on from 150, I think, from 150 upwards. So this is how it works. And I check, I look for, they have their number that you can contact, or maybe they have their email that you can write to them. So I did what? I just called the number and call 051-21-978-78. So now we are going to call them and see whether they are going to respond and explain to us how to go about it, for you to be more sure of how to go about it. So this is how I did it. So let's hope they are going to respond.
Okay, due to COVID-19, due to this kind of problem, nobody is responding call. In the morning, I called for a certain kind of thing and they responded. But for this one, I tried to call and they are not responding because they said all their workers are busy. So this is how to go about. Call your community and let them understand. But if they cannot respond, they will always give you email for you to be able to contact them. So it's going to be very easy. You just take the email out and just write through their email. They are going to send the information for you. If you cannot write Italian, this is what you have to do, is Google it. Just go for Google Translate and that's it, and translate whatever you want to tell them in Italian. Send it to them within 2-3 days or maybe a day. They can just respond to you and give you other information that you need for the Buono Spesa. So that you are staying, you have to go there and they will give you a file or maybe a modulo for you to do what, to fill. If you qualify for it, cool. If you did not qualify for it, they will tell you are not qualified to have it. For instance, if you have like 10,000 euros or 5,000 euros in your account, you can't go and request for this thing. But I don't know whether they are going to ask for your account, this thing, or maybe they are going to tell you to go and do modulo IC or ISEA to bring or stuff like that. But I think definitely they are going to request for something that shows that you have problem, you don't have anything. So I think if you have kids and you are in the house doing nothing, this is also for you. But one thing I want, there is no confusion. Don't go and fight. Don't go and don't go and, if you go and you are not qualified for it, don't misbehave. Just keep calm, come back home. I don't think all of us will have it. I don't think it's going to be for everybody because they said it's for those who are having economic difficulties. If you are not having economic difficulties, me for instance, I'm not having economic difficulties. Definitely my company will pay me at the end of the month and I have money in my account, so they will know all these things. So I don't have to even worry myself to go there and go and create confusion. If I have a family and maybe I can't cater for my family, or maybe I have less money and I'm not working, that is when I have to consult them. Look, this is my problem. Can I also request for the Spesa, a Buono Spesa? If you qualify, cool. If you did not qualify, there's in fighting. Please, if you are in the camp, don't be fighting on these kind of things. If you want to work, you have to first go through procedure. It's not easy to even find a job in Italy. So if they give you food and they are trying to do something to make you feel comfortable, all that you have to do is keep on praying that you get out of that prison, you get out of that camp. Then I'm in fighting, spoiling things. It doesn't make sense. It only spoils our name. It only makes us look more bad. You know, maybe 3 or 4 people will do this and it end up spoil the name of all immigrants or maybe all black people in the country. Please stop all this thing. If you don't like something or you don't want that thing, all that you have to do is keep calm and let them do whatever they want to do and let them go. Don't spoil it, because if you spoil it, that your brother who will come tomorrow will not have those kind of things. They have to redo it for them again. So if you don't want something or maybe you are angry, try and look for ways and means to calm things. Spoiling things is not the answers all the time. When I was in the camp, these are things that I try to stop, because when one person spoils something, it spoils the name of all of us. So if you are in the camp and you know you can also be doing this, try to make sure that you calm the people down. Stop spoiling the name. So this is not why we are here. It's all about this Buono Spesa. So if you want to know more about this Buono Spesa, which I cannot guarantee you some things, I just break the news for you to understand what is going on. So you have to go to Comune and request for anything. So or maybe you can even call your Comune if you have their number and ask them, this is what I heard, can I also request for it? This is my situation right now. I'm having problem and I can't do anything right now. Will I request something like this? And so don't forget to also do what? Don't forget to make sure that you have residence where you are before you go and apply this, because if you don't have residence, if you go there, I don't think they're gonna do it for you, because you need to have residence where you want to ask for this Buono Spesa. So resident is one important thing. Don't forget. Don't go and create confusion. If you go, they tell you you don't have residence, so you can't apply for it. Don't get it twisted. This is it. You need to have residence where you are. If this is also your first time on my channel, on this channel it's all about education, influence, and entertainment. You want to be part of the family, you want to have good news, you want to have good important information, all that you have to do is subscribe and click notification bell. Have you subscribed? I'm just telling you, I want you to just do a subscribe fast so that you just be part of the family. I'm waiting. Cool. If you finish subscribing, let me know so that I'll just end the video. You know what it is. So I'm waiting. You subscribe,
Are you doing it? Yes. Okay, that's how I want it. Subscribe and be part of the family. If you have important something, or maybe you know more about this community, all that you have to do is comment down below and let us know how you did it, how it all went, and let us know how we can also do it. So if you are among the post notification gang, today we did not give post notification shout out, so all the shout outs go to all my post notification gangs, and you know how it is. This is your boy What Black. I'm out.